And the release has been confirmed right on 6:04 a.m. Central Time. And the Canadarm2 under control of Scott Kelly now carefully backing away from the spacecraft. This view looking right down the end of the latching end effector of that arm at the grapple pin located on the Dragon. The release of the Dragon occurring with the two spacecraft about 250 miles up, just off the southern coast of Australia, beginning a northeasterly track across the eastern side of the continent. First in the series of departure burns is armed aboard the Dragon. And you see the small thrusters pulsing there very quickly, signaling the first of the departure burns that will take Dragon safely away from the International Space Station.
Houston, Dragon depart is commanded. You're good to re-enable thrusters.
Copy that. Thanks. And thrusters are re-enabled.
The station attitude control is now back under station thrusters, and the station's solar arrays via their solar alpha rotary joints were locked about 3 hours ago. And those will be put back into their auto track sequence about 7:50 this morning. All of those are standard procedures for visiting vehicle arrivals and departures. And you see the Dragon thrusters pulsing once again. That signals departure burn 2 as the spacecraft continues to back away from the International Space Station.
Station on 2 for Dragon depart. Heads up, departure burn 1 and 2 now are complete. Departure burn 3 in about 7.5 minutes. And you're go to safe the arm per step 5 in 1 small 320.
Okay, the arm's safe already, and step 5 is complete.
Roger.
Canadian Space Agency astronaut David Saint-Jacques providing updates to the crew, specifically to Scott Kelly aboard the station, as he can now begin the safing procedure of the robotic arm of the station, having completed its job for the day. maneuvering the Dragon to the release position, which was under control of the ground team here in Mission Control, the robotics officer, and Scott Kelly handled it from there. In terms of the release, Dragon back on its own, slowly moving away from the station, and shortly we'll get distance reports expected to be in a range of about 100 meters by now, about 328 feet away from the station. The next departure burn, as you heard St. Jacques report, is coming up now in just about 5.5 minutes. That's the targeted time for the third in the series of departure burns conducted by thrusters on the outside of the Dragon spacecraft. We're just under 4 minutes until departure burn 3. That will increase fairly rapidly the departure distance from the station as it approaches the exiting the what's known as the keep out sphere. That's should be coming up in the next couple of minutes. All has gone very smoothly with the this entire Dragon mission cargo flight to the International Space Station. The sixth flight under the formal commercial resupply services contract and the seventh Dragon visit to the station overall. Prior to departure burn number 3, is a yaw maneuver of the Dragon, which has just begun. That's to position it properly for that departure burn, which will occur about a little more than a minute from now. And the visiting vehicle officer here in Mission Control reports the Dragon is outside the 150-meter point, about 492 feet from the station. So all is set and team standing by for the report on departure burn 3 here in about 30 seconds. And departure burn 3 is underway. And now reported complete and nominal. The next report from the visiting vehicle officer, which was just now reported to Flight Director Gary Horlocker, is Dragon now is outside the imaginary keep-out sphere.
You go ahead, delete.
All right, Scott. So departure burn 3 is complete, and Dragon is now outside the keep-out sphere.
Copy, thank you.